There is a local organization making a global impact, partially due to your efforts. Of course, I'm talking about the World Center for Birds of Prey. You may recall the big effort made in the 1990s with the peregrine falcon being removed from the endangered species list. I'd say a lucky duck, but it's not a duck.
Well, sometimes people call these duck hawks because they do
seriously?
eat ducks. So we could call him a lucky duck hawk.
There you go, lucky duck hawk.
Most birds of prey have these hooked, sharp talons, and he uses those to hold his prey.
That is absolutely fascinating.
He's a pretty cool bird.
It's crazy to think that this bird was almost extinct.
Yeah, we almost lost this bird in North America. And if it hadn't been for the foresight of a whole bunch of people that decided that they wanted to work together, that they weren't going to let this species go extinct, we wouldn't have Schmidt here.
Now this international headquarters, located right in our own backyard, is helping to keep another raptor population from crashing. Meet the California Condor. Some would say they're not much to look at on the outside, but this amazing creature's beauty shines from within. We have two condors over our shoulder here in this exhibit. Tell us a little bit about the animals that are behind us right here. What to you makes them so spectacular?
Well, condors are a very unique animal. They're vultures, they're scavengers, so they only eat dead animals. They do not kill their prey, so they're basically the cleanup crew of the environment. So that's a pretty cool function that we don't often recognize.
If people are able to experience them, even here in captivity, it strikes something in you. And if you see them fly over you in the Grand Canyon, where you can hear the wind off of their wings, I don't have to tell you anything about why I think the condor is fantastic.
It's so awesome.
This bald-headed beauty is one of the largest birds in North America, measuring up to 9.5 feet from wingtip to wingtip.
If you really want to see what that looks like, that's a long wingspan.
And the ability to fly up to 15,000 feet.
They can circle up on thermals, so they catch these warm air drafts that build on the hot rocks in the desert down there, and they can circle up thousands of feet.
Makes this avian truly beautiful. With only 22 left in the wild just over 30 years ago, this massive bird was near extinction. That is, until efforts like the one made right here at the World Center for Birds of Prey, and with the support of so many, some of you watching right now, all swooped in to help. And now the California Condor has hit a major milestone.
Today, we mark the 1,000th chick, and actually the 1,001st chick, and both of those chicks were born in the wild. Number 1,000 was born in Zion's National Park just about a month ago.
And the epicenter of this remarkable task? Our very own World Center for Birds of Prey. With the world's largest captive breeding program for California condors, averaging 60 birds total.
So that's the chick. He's pretty big already. We actually don't know if it's male or female yet, but we will find out when he's about 8 months old.
And one of the birds from this very facility now lives on the cliffs of a desert, contributing to the future of its own species.
The 1,000th chick was hatched in the wild recently, and 1,001, right?
Yes.
I understand that the dad of one of those chicks actually came from this facility.
Yeah, he did. His stud book is 523. So they are the parents of stud book number 523, who is the father of the 1,000th condor hatched.
How long are they in the nest, technically?
They're in the nest a long time, actually, yeah. So they don't fledge until they're about 5 to 6 months old. Oh. And their incubation process, even as an egg, is a long one. It's 57 days. So the male and female take turns incubating the eggs.
And does that impact their ability to survive in the wild because they require a little more maintenance?
Yes, definitely.
A prehistoric avian, whose time on Earth might be cut short, is gaining speed and increasing numbers. But there is still more work to be done.
So a 1,000th chick represents all of that work and all of that knowledge. But to me, what's more important in the overall conservation theme is what we do with that knowledge. Because if we don't do anything with that, then we've wasted our time. So it's not just about saving the species. It's about what we learned that might apply to other species, including our own.
With that knowledge that you've learned, bestow some upon our viewers. What can we do as people locally here in Idaho to help with the population of the California condors, to help them continue to soar to greater heights?
The first thing you can do, and I strongly encourage it, is to come up to the World Center for Birds of Prey. This is a resource for locals and people worldwide, but this is your resource, and it's right here in your backyard.
Like the ripple effect in a pond, your actions at home in your local community, by simply visiting this remarkable facility and taking the time to educate yourself about these birds, is having an impact. An impact here at home, across the nation, across the globe, and for generations to come.
You know, so often conservation seems hopeless, but the reality is that we can save species. We've done it before and we're going to do it again.